Here's something that I don't see anyone talking about, and it's the female loneliness epidemic. I just turned 23 and I am officially done with looking for new friends because nowadays girls are fucking impossible to make friends with. Before you call me a pick me, hear me out. In my experience, young women today do not know what it means to be a friend. They expect
Really?
everyone, including other women, to chase them the same way men chase them romantically. It's always me texting first.
Okay.
It's always me making plans. It's always me arranging
Okay,
reservations.
okay. I think it's more of an individual thing. Like, I'm seeing more and more youngsters. Well, I'm 24, okay? But even younger folks and people like me, like my age, right? Just being brainwashed by internet toxicity, toxic stuff that makes them think they are, the world revolves around them. They're the center of the fucking universe, right? And that makes them very selfish and like disrespectful. If you want to have friends, that shit takes responsibility and work, okay?
To make hangouts happen, only to be told the day of that, like, oh, something came up, slash, they straight up admit that they forgot. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, girl.
Oh,
And their
it's
I'm
so
so
relatable.
sorries are never followed
Oh,
up by, let me make it up to you. How about we do this or this instead? It's always just, I'm so sorry, blank.
exactly,
But these girls
exactly.
will.
Hey, listen, I have, for most of my friends, 90% of my friends are males, right? I've got two female best friends. Both of them are the exact opposite of what you just described, right? I think it's way more individual, but still, let's be honest. There's a lot of people like this. There's people like this, males that are in my family and relatives, okay? They just don't respect your time. They just don't give you the respect you deserve, okay? Like people see relationships as work and responsibility, but people don't see friendships the same way. They are both, okay? You gotta work for it, okay? You gotta be honest and open with people, okay? But then if you don't want to be that way, just stay fucking lonely. Either way, I hope that girl finds good friends, but she has another opinion on this, and I thought it was interesting.
Many years from now, there is going to be a quiet crisis, loneliness in women, especially. Not because women failed, not because they weren't capable or intelligent, but because they were handed a script or a blueprint that left out the consequences. Be self-sufficient, put your
Fourth
career
wave
first.
feminism.
You don't need a man. So they followed it. They pushed love down the line. They delayed the family. They treated commitment like something that could always wait until it didn't. Fast forward a few years later.
Yup, us men, we can wait. We don't have a biological clock, huh? Hey, listen, it is actually very true that a lot of people that say, and I was very confused by that when I was a kid, but I heard the sentence a lot, as you grow up as a man, you're more valuable, and as you grow up as a woman, you're less valuable. And it's like, I think that's stupid to see it as valuable or invaluable, but it makes fucking sense when it comes to dating, right? Like, as a man, you're more experienced and have more money the older you are, and as a woman, the younger you are, at least like early 30s, mid to late 20s, right? That's what I think of a prime woman age, right? But overly focusing on jobs, I don't know, man. Some people should never be parents, and some people don't deserve to be in a relationship. I know. Unpopular opinion. Sorry, that's what I think.
You're older, no partner, no children, no legacy, just some noise to fill that silence. Meanwhile, your grandmothers had way fewer choices, but way stronger direction. They built
That's
families,
the
they
thing.
built the roots,
Yeah.
they built something bigger than themselves. And this generation swapped it all for convenience, legacy for pleasure, meaning for freedom without structure. And here's the part that nobody likes to talk about. The men that they overlooked in their 20s, they didn't just vanish. They were building, failing, learning, becoming disciplined, and becoming men.
Yeah.
Men don't peak.
But here's another interesting thing, okay? A lot of women, like 50 years ago, let's say, our grandmas, right? They dated men that were 7, 10 more years older than them, okay? When she was 20, my grandpa was fucking 30, okay? My grandpa is 11 years older than my grandma, okay? They met. I think they had their first child when she was like 18, 19. Think about that. When did they start dating? Just think about that. Now, back then, fewer choices, no dating apps, no fucking electricity. You think most men that were back then men that had crazy attractive girlfriends and wives, you think those girlfriends and wives would have ended up with those kinds of men if they had electricity and dating apps? Listen, as society changes, a lot of shit changes for the worst and for the better. Okay, and I can't just blame men and women for this. Okay, it's both.
They compound with time. Value grows with time and skill and responsibility. Women don't gain leverage by delaying everything. That is not cruelty. That is reality. Every decision comes with a cost. Modern narratives today did not remove the bill, they just postponed it, and the outcome is usually the same. Distractions instead of connection. Comfort instead of intimacy. And independence
I agree.
without fulfillment.
Not fully,
it's not
but
about going backward. It's about correcting the course. We don't need less ambition. We need stronger values, commitment, family, masculine leadership, feminine devotion, and a shared purpose.
Yeah, well, sadly, these days, being masculine and being masculine is toxic, and being feminine is looked down upon. Not by everybody. Not by me, okay? I love feminine freaking women, okay? Feminism destroyed human relations. Fourth wave feminism, kind of fucking agree, okay? Many years from now? No, I think it's happening now. Literally what I said. I agree. And also, the part where she said with, like, kids, right? I don't think everybody should have kids. I've got a lot of unpopular opinions, okay? Like, if you're looking at it from a religious, traditional standpoint, yeah. Our only duty in life is to have kids, reprocreate, and that's it. That's what nature gives a fuck about. Nature doesn't care about how you're gonna live life, if you're gonna go through fucking wars or, sadly, grapes or malnutrition. No, nature only cares about your species continuing to exist. That's the harsh reality. But now, as humans in modern life, we seek a more thrilling life. More adventures, more shit to do, not just having kids. And a lot of people that are very fucked up today, it was because they have fucked up parents. Those people should have never had kids. Now, her take was like, some people might see it as controversial and hate it. I think it was funny as fuck. And it's very contradictory to everything else we just fucking saw.
Have you ever wondered why there's a male loneliness epidemic, but there isn't a female epidemic? Shouldn't we be just as lonely? Aren't there our counterparts? It's actually because we aren't lonely. In fact, most of us felt lonelier when we were with you. The other part of this is women like being around other women. Y'all don't even like being around each other.
And compare this, what she's saying now, women like being around other women, with what the first girl said, okay? I'm telling you, it's very fucking individual, okay? I hate all of these red pill, modern feminism, fourth wave toxic fucking circles that just hate the opposite gender.
Loneliness, after we realized how many times you guys were going to keep disappointing us, we found ways to be fulfilled. And in that, we realized, hey, this is a lot more peaceful. What did you guys do? You opted out and you numbed. You leaned into your porn addiction. You never emotionally evolved. You never
Wait. Porn addiction? Listen. Leave my beautiful corn alone. I'm joking. I'm joking, but I've dabbled in that, okay? I've watched. Not proud of it, okay? But we can't blame men on corn addiction only, okay? The corn industry, like, look at the top 100 corn stars, right? What's their gender? Are they males or females? Most of them are females, right? Look at OnlyFans. Who's mostly in OnlyFans? Males or females? It's females, right? They know the women are the protector, the lock of sex, right? They will say the yes or no's, not men. And certain women capitalize on that. So we can't blame only men for this. Men are the problem. I agree. But women are as well, okay? Because when it comes to the corn industry and OnlyFans and all of this shit, we are both involved in ruining society with that bullshit, okay? My brain is ruined because of corn, okay? If I don't watch corn before I go out and have sex with a girl, I just might not last that much. But if I watch corn before, my record is like with, playing a little bit, eating her out, her eating me and stuff. 40 minutes. Not just sex, like everything involved, right? Me giving her a head, she giving me head, everything, right? it was fucking beautiful. But it has ruined my mentality and how we approach sex. It is. It's the sad reality.
You never developed any type of emotional skills to cope with all of the pain, all of the shame, all of the inadequacy that you feel. You men are struggling. And this is why I actually can't believe that men aren't against the patriarchy, because you are suffering in the patriarchy. You are drug addicts in the patriarchy. You are committing suicide in the patriarchy. You cannot talk about your feelings because of the patriarchy.
This is very ignorant type of speak, man. Come on, just research more stuff from independent journalists that aren't politically biased on the left or right, okay? It's hard to find those kinds of people. I try to be one of those kinds of people. No, I'm not a journalist, but no, this is patriarchy in the West. Okay, whatever, sure, but that's why men are killing themselves? Okay.
You kept getting lonelier and lonelier. And let me tell you, loneliness is what happens when you refuse to grow, but still expected to be loved. And women are done. And you want to know what our result is we don't have a loneliness epidemic. We have an entire epidemic where women are realizing that they have much less.
Well, I don't really have to continue watching this. She's very ignorant, because it's very obvious that we saw other women talking about the loneliness epidemic. And I already said that she's ignorant. This proves it. There's women out there struggling with when it comes to men and dating. And when it comes to female friendships, it's fucking sad. And I told you, it's very individual. Let's see the funny, interesting comments. Look at this fucking guy, Daniel Lane. Well said. Yup. He's got 0 likes. Let me give him 1 like. Actually, no, fuck him. Secure men are not lonely. You're telling me all the women are secure? And there's no loneliness epidemic in women. Okay, that's the key, okay? That is exactly the freaking key. Because women build community, men have community through their wives. Holy fucking shit. This goon, hasn't ever seen a friend circle like mine. And it's fucking sad, okay? It is.
So I've been seeing some videos on my For You page, and I think that it is finally time to discuss the female loneliness epidemic. Because I know the men have had their own thing, and I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not a man, right? But I will say that the men are more built for it than us. We are not built for this shit, ladies.
Exactly the opposite of the previous girl.
We don't know how to be alone. These men have been bottling up their emotions and not sharing them with anybody since they were 6, 7, 8 years old. Some of us have never done that. We've always had someone to talk to, a friend, a family.
Why is everybody fucking generalizing, okay? If I'm feeling sad, depressed, whatever, life is going hard, right? It happens, right? You know who's the first fucking person I'm calling? My male best friend. And I've told every single one of my male best friends, I've always told them, hey, listen, before you talk to your girl, before you talk to your family, whatever, talk to me, okay? I'm gonna be the least judgmental. I know your most fucked up parts of your life. I was involved in some of them, let's be fucking honest, okay? That's what friends do, okay? And you can vent, or I can try and help you. And then I also talk with my dad, okay? I talk with my dad about my problems and my male friends more than anybody else. With anybody. People just don't get it. I don't know why I stuttered so much.
Talk to a friend, a family member, a significant other, something. And it seems like in 2025, the girls are running out of options. Because the dating market is terrible. Y'all are literally making fun of girls that are in happy, healthy relationships, saying that having a boyfriend is embarrassing, miserable. And then y'all also don't have any friends. Because anytime somebody reposts something that you disagree with, oh, that's how you feel about immigration policy? You're not my friend anymore. Now y'all
seriously, like before, like in the 1950s, I don't want to live in the 1950s, okay? I'm just giving it an example. Like, again, who gave a fuck about politics that freaking much, okay? Yeah, life was much better, okay? You can work in a factory for 5 months, for 5 years, and get a fucking house, and your wife wouldn't have to work at all. Still, they still had different political beliefs, okay? Actual patriarchy back then, and actual women who wanted to, have the freedom and, with traditional feminism and stuff. A lot of those patriarchal guys and feminist women, they live together. A lot of my friends have different political beliefs than me. For example, I'm not religious. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But I have, because of the country where I live, Muslim and Christian friends. Respect both of them. I don't give a fuck. You can believe in Spider-Man if you want to believe in. You want to be a centrist, leftist, right-leaning, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Be reasonable and respectful to other people and their opinions. That's the minimum of being a moral fucking human being.
Now y'all don't have any freaking friends. Like, it's not gonna end well if your requirement for somebody to have a relationship with you is that they have to be on the exact same page with you 100% of the time. No one is. We are all people with our own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and ideas. And if you don't respect that in another person, then of course you're gonna be by yourself. There's no one else that's going to fit that mold. I'll have to learn healthy communication skills. You have to learn healthy relationship skills. Go to therapy if you need to, do something. But if you...
That's exactly the one thing nobody from these red pill women hating or fourth wave feminism men hating circles, nobody fucking tells you that. Nobody tells you to go, to like communicate better and get fucking better communication skills, okay? Like, it's just so many people just want perfection in their partners. There's no fucking perfection, okay? Compromise is involved in this shit. This isn't that related, but I just wanted to show you guys because this shit is funny as fuck. I'm muting it because it might be copyrighted music. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to bars, I work. No man wants to date me. No one writes to me or gives me flowers. If you like me, just say hi. She looks like she's in her 40s, right? She looks freaking attractive, okay? And yeah, that's probably a lot of information that's left off, right? There's a lot to comment here, okay? Let's see the comments. I do, and especially you have a good taste in football. Look at this old ass geezer, man. Let's see this. Well, I see you're a fan of the right team. Okay. Good morning, beautiful. Another old man. I'm single from Ohio. I need a serious relationship. Money is not the problem. Like, you see this? You fucking see this? She's just fishing for attention, but I just found it so fucking funny that, hi, beautiful. Just these old ass geezers, man. How many of these guys actually have wives? This shit is fucking funny as fuck. Now, funny shit aside, this is a serious one I wanted to show you guys. It's about loneliness, and she is like in her mid-20s. Let's listen up.
Something so fucking lonely about your mid-20s.
This video made me so sad, and I related so hard to it. And I don't want this to be like, oh, woe is me, but I think this video that she posted brings up a really good point that a lot of us in our early, late 20s, 30s feel this way. Nobody talks about it. Everyone's always trying to post on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, and make it seem like
you want to fill the loneliness void with fucking likes and comments, because that to feel special about yourself.
It's so busy and fun. It's the highlight reels, but I love when I see content like this, even though it's sad. Like, we all feel like this, but no one speaks up about it. I live alone. I am super introverted, independent. I literally work from home. I do every single thing in my life by myself because I'm not in a relationship anymore, and that took some getting used to for sure. Now I enjoy like my downtime, but there are totally times and weekends, Friday nights, where I wish I had friends or even a boyfriend to do stuff with. Sad. Like, the same routine gets old after a while of just being by yourself. And it's hard. Like,
so yeah, that's the thing, and not a lot of people talk about. Like, look at her. She is fucking gorgeous. Her face, like, if my face is like a 4 out of 10, hers is like a 8 out of 10, 7 minimum. And she's not able to find a boyfriend. Again, we don't know a lot about this chick. I wish the best for her, right? But as you grow up, you realize after college or you got a job, whatever, right? It's much harder to find friends, especially if you're introverted, okay? If I'm like kind of in the middle, I'm more extroverted, but I go outside a lot. When I say that, I mean I don't fucking party and drink and do drugs, okay? I go to the gym like 4 or 5 days a week, and I communicate. I've got no problem walking up to a man or a woman and just starting a conversation. A lot of times they're not interested. A lot of times they're friendly like me, but that doesn't mean anything, okay? You gotta fucking try, okay? This is what's happening as we grow as adults, especially even working from home. It's a struggle, man. It is. It's a fucking struggle. We actively have to try and get out. We actively have to try and make friends. And I have to say this, As an attractive woman like her, approaching, like she's young, right? Mid-20s, right? A lot of men aren't that serious. A lot of men see to like get a serious relationship, get in a serious relationship and stuff. Late 20s, even mid-30s, but most of them want to do that by their 30s, right? By their 30, 31, 32, right? If you're looking for boyfriends, not all of them, a lot of them, especially where you live. If you're in fucking Miami or LA, good luck. But a lot of them in those kinds of cities, they just want to hook up, okay? They just want to hook up. As an attractive woman like her, if she's like 25, 26, you can find a serious guy who's like 30. Let's see the comments. I feel that last year, April, I literally went on a hike by myself. Hey, I do that all the time. And I cried because, oh my god, bro, how lonely I was. I just wanted friends. Oh my god, bro, that shit hurts my soul so much. I'm single, childless, and have a very small group of friends. I only see sometimes. I get lonely too. You guys are gonna hate me about this, but a lot of these people, a lot of them are lonely because of themselves, not because of how society is, let's be honest. I'm not bashing this woman or every other person that commented this. I'm just saying there's a lot of nuances and a lot of information we don't have. But still, I'm 24, I've been living alone since I was like 19, I think, right? Or 19. I've been living alone since I was 19. Lucky, my parents, let me live alone. They helped me out with the finances and stuff, right? I've been living alone for like 5 years. I don't have any fucking problems, okay? I love it. I have got friends. I'm working from home now, right? Doing some freelancing gigs while trying to find a job. Most of the time I'm home alone, right? I'm not at a company office with like colleagues. I tend to go out, go on a walk by myself, earphones, listen to podcasts. And then on weekends, I see friends and family. I don't know, I don't see it as that big of a deal, but maybe it's because I'm a man and I'm built different, okay? Maybe it's because I'm a 65 IQ dumbass gorilla, but probably combination of all of them. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and have a nice day.